There was M-Pesa, started as a joke, currently dominating and revolutionizing the mobile money industry globally. After that, we came to Naivas, started as a family thing, just a small thing, but now dominating the retail industry. Like they're the ones talking now. Naivas is everywhere. Then we go to bank. There's a bank called KCB. Started as a local bank, but currently it's a Pan-African bank. It is in so many countries. What does that tell you? That tells you that there are three things these guys did. Number one, innovation. They came with unique solutions to solve local problems. Number two, strategic partnerships. They collaborated with the government and investors. Because you need the government, baby. You need the government. You tell the government what you need to do. They will assist. They will create the enabling environment. And then number three, customer-centric approach. You need to understand that what do customers want? Customers they want convenience. Number three, and convenience, accessibility. How can they get that thing very fast? And is it affordable? Two things that customers want. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to share with you how that business of yours is not growing like it needs to grow to. What are the common pitfalls? And then give you solutions to how we can address that. Thank you so much, and my name is CPA Richard GPC. Subscribe if you've not. Share. Shalom. 1. Cash flow management. Cash flow, cash flow is king. I keep on saying cash flow is king. Cash flow is everything. Money coming in and money getting out. That is cash flow. How cash is coming in, getting out of the company. So that is a very serious problem. Because number one, track your expenses. Know how much gets out and why it is getting out, and then when it is getting out, and then try and understand what is very important, what needs to get out fast, what needs to get out last. Then the same, delay unnecessary costs. Yes, it's all like delay is something that can't be paid now. It can wait. Let it wait. Then again, maintain reserves. Make sure you have money. Something can just come up. Yeah, something can come. If you are selling products and some supplier can come and they want to sell at throwaway price, you'll make money. Like, make sure you have maintained reserves. So cash flow problem. Make sure you can understand how money comes in, money gets out. Because money has to come into the business. And if it is getting out, then it has to get out very slowly. It has to come in as a hare, as a cheetah, and it has to get out like a tortoise. Number 2, there's a serious problem. You know what the serious problem is? Mixing business and personal finances. That thing has messed people up. You have this account. And from this account, you're paying the business rent. From this account, you're paying the house rent. From this account, you're buying your food in the house. From this account, you're buying your business food. From this account, my friend, you have to, there has to be a balance. Have a business account, then have your own account. So if anything has to do with you, pay yourself 50,000, 10,000 or 20,000. So once you've paid yourself that money, now operate from that money. If it is anything that is not helping you run the business, that is personal. You're paying house rent, that is personal, just to come from the business. So if you don't do that, I will cry. So make sure you open separate business accounts. So if you're having a business, so you can decide to do this. Have like 5 bank accounts. Have one bank account for your business. Have another bank account for yourself as the proprietor. Then from your bank account again, have another bank account for savings. Then have another bank account for investments. But what is very important, make sure that you have different bank accounts. Money that comes into the business, that is for business. Then again, money that is for investments, give it a name. Give it an account. Money that needs to pay transaction cost, give it a name. Money that is supposed to just do all that. If you do all that, that will help you understand where you are and what you're doing. If you're getting money from the business and it is mid-month, that is a loan that you are getting from that business. Give it back. If it's not a loan, call it an advance. It's an advance payment towards your salary. So that is what will help you. Then there's number 3, over expansion too soon. One of the main reasons why this Uchumi supermarket failed is when they did so many branches. And I remember when Kipngetich came in, he closed so many of them because they were expanding so very fast. One of the reasons why sometimes, people expand is because they're looking for loopholes or quantity of corruption to get money. Because you have to bring a new project. But again, you need to understand, do you need to expand very fast? Do you have the manpower to expand? Do you have the capability to expand? Are you able to oversee? Are you able to look? Are you able to supervise? Because at the end, when I was in my audit class, we were taught one thing, that people do what you inspect, not what you expect. If they know that today you're going to look at the cleanliness, they'll clean that place. But if you expect it from them, then they'll never do it. So make sure you do what you call sustainable growth. Grow slowly. Test markets before scaling. You test first. How is this market? Do your serious research. Look for a research company. Pay them. Let them give you the results. So that you are sure that people do what people really do want. People are in demand of what you want. Then now you can scale. So don't expand too fast. Let it be an organic expansion. Don't force it. Let it just come naturally. It will come. Just the same way as a kid grows for 9 months. That's how it happens. Then, number 4 is ignoring tax and compliance. Sometimes you are this person, maybe you're a doctor. I don't know anything about doctors or people from the medical field. You're starting a small clinic. And then you're feeling the issue about getting money and pay. Do I need a tax consultant? Do I need an accountant? It is very important to have an accountant or to have softwares like QuickBooks, like Pastel, like Sage. Have such softwares. Invest in them. Because sometimes it is time to pay taxes. You don't know how much is paid, when it is being paid. So when the KRA guys come to you, when those guys come at your neck, my friend, you're going to look for people like us. Then you tafadhali nisaidie, nimekoma, will not come. So do not assume tax and compliance issues. Don't ignore them. So how do you do it? Make sure you have an accountant. Make sure you have software. And nowadays getting accountants is very easy. Do you know why? This is because we have accountants that are called remote accountants. You have remote accountants. You can get them. You can get remote accountants. Somebody that comes into your business once a month, or once in 2 weeks, or once in 2 weeks, or once a week. So make sure you have that. And then number 5, what you call high debt without ROI. You know, sometimes you are assuming to expand and you feel things will work, and then you just start borrowing and you're borrowing and you're borrowing and you're borrowing. Anytime you borrow money, be sure of how you will repay this money back. You're getting 1 million, how will you repay it back? Are you able to repay it from that business? So in other words, make sure you only borrow for revenue generating activities. Don't borrow for... Make sure that this money that is coming in, it is proportional or it is directly related to how money will come in. Let's say, for example, I sell cars. I've got at the end of supplying cars maybe to the government or to some parastatal. I can borrow because I'm very sure if I buy the cars, I'll get the money back to pay. But I cannot borrow to go and do what? To go and buy some machine, or to go and expand and buy some field. So how will I pay it back? And maybe my capability of, not unless, let's say for example, I've been paying rent 100,000 per month. So I can borrow 100 million because I'm very sure that when I pay, instead of paying rent, I'll pay this money back to the loan, then that's fine. That is fine. So make sure that when you're borrowing, this ROI is return on investment. Like it is directly related to how you get money back. Last but not least, underpricing products or services. You know, sometimes you want to get into the market and you do not know how to get into the market because you're feeling there are brands who've established their names and you're thinking maybe people are looking at the prices, and now what do? You start underpricing your products or your services. My friend, you'll realize that you're not able to sustain. You're not able to sustain. It might work. You might say, oh, let me first put my prices down, and then when they come, I put them up. My friend, it will not work. So do not underprice. Look for a specific market. Segment your market. Know whom you want. So once you've known whom you want, calculate your costs properly. After calculating the costs, now you set profitable prices. So how much is my cost? Fine. That is it. Don't assume that now I want to sell 100 million units. No. Just look for like 100 units or 100,000 units. If I sell them at this price, how much will I get? This is the cost. What will I get? And then as you're setting your price, make sure that you're also paying yourself. If let's say, for example, you're going to pick a product maybe in town, I have to take transport. My friends, you have to include that. I have to go there myself. I have to include that as my wage or as my salary. I have to, if it is lunch, I have to include that. So sometimes you don't include all that. And that's why anytime you stop working, then the business falls. So ladies and gentlemen, allow us to share a few things. Profitability is revenue. Therefore, focus on margins, not just sales. You know, you might be very busy and people are coming and you're buying and you're selling and you're selling and you're selling, but deep down, my friend, you're not doing anything. So make sure they're what? They are margins. And if they are margins, then it means you're making something, you're making sense. Because if you're not making money, you're not making profit, you're not making sense. Therefore, adapt when you feel like things are not working. Network, get other people who can do whatever you're doing, and then continuously learn. Always learn. The market is diverse, the market is dynamic, the market is unpredictable. Learn, adapt, network. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. My name is Joe Biese. Peace.